いいですね。いいですね。
It's not only local residents who are concerned. Around 4 years after the nuclear accident in Fukushima, fears of radiation remain strong. It's not only local residents who are concerned. Around the world, restrictions are still in place, barring the sale of products from the prefecture. Now, an event has been held in Tokyo aimed at promoting Fukushima's delicacies with a special emphasis on their safety. NHK World's Kiyoshi Inada has more.
After the nuclear accident in Fukushima, some countries banned imports of Japanese food on fear of radiation. Ambassadors from many nations have been invited here to see firsthand that food from Fukushima is safe. The food being offered at the event was fit for king. It included edible wild plant tempura, grilled yakitori game fowl, and locally produced sake. Governor Masao Uchibori told the gathering that his prefecture faces many obstacles. But he said he's determined that the word Fukushima will once again be displayed with pride. Organizers said authorities are thoroughly screening locally grown rice for radiation. They stressed that food with radiation levels exceeding government standards would never be allowed on the market.
I think it's important for people to understand the real situation.
If Taiwan and Japan can reach a reliable understanding on the safety of food through further talks, it would be possible to lift the ongoing restrictions.
Officials from Japan's foreign ministry say 9 countries and regions still ban imports of products from Fukushima's farms, forests, and coastal waters. They include South Korea, China, and Taiwan. They say 59 other countries require certificates of radiation inspection. Authorities in Fukushima hope that by showcasing the prefecture's products and highlighting the safety measures, Made in Fukushima will once again become a label that's associated with quality and trust. Kiyoshi Inada, NHK World.
Delegates from around the world are gathering in northeastern Japan to talk about preparing for future disasters. The UN World Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction is taking place in Sendai, a city that was hit hard by the 2011 earthquake and tsunami. NHK World's Mitsuko Nishikawa has more from the main venue.
Some of the most haunting images of the disaster 4 years ago were of tsunami washing over the Sendai region. But the area has recovered to the point where it can now host this conference. Japan's imperial couple attended the opening ceremony along with delegates from nearly all UN members and about 30 heads of state.
Sustainability starts in Sendai. 9 out of 10 disaster fatalities are in low and middle income countries. But disaster risk reduction is in everybody's interest, and it is everybody's business.
Since the disaster 4 years ago, the whole world has helped Japan. To show our gratitude, Japan is ready to make a greater commitment to the global community by utilizing our know-how and technology.
Abe pledged $4 billion over the next 4 years to help developing countries ready themselves for future disasters. The conference's first main session focused on the role of women in times of crisis. UN officials stressed the importance of mobilizing women's leadership abilities, and they point out that women tend to serve as primary caregivers for children and are responsible for cooking meals. Earlier, I spoke with Izumi Nakamitsu. She's the director of the Crisis Response Unit at the UN Development Program.
We need to make sure that women would not be so negatively disproportionately affected by disasters. We do have statistics in northern part of Aceh. Apparently 77% of the victims were women. So, this is not a biological reasons, of course. It's not because women are particularly weak or anything. It is social, economic, cultural reasons.
Nakamitsu says the delegates should tackle the issue as they develop their action plans for dealing with disasters.
Women's perspectives, women's role in every step of the way in risk reduction and also recovery process, they will be all reflected, fully reflected.
The delegates will engage in intense discussions during the 5-day conference. They will compile specific guidelines in the hopes of lessening the dangers posed by disasters and increasing international cooperation.
A group of people in Japan's southern prefecture of Okinawa has gotten a stark reminder of the 2011 disaster. They found a fishing boat that drifted thousands of kilometers from its home port in the country's northeast. The residents on the island of Ikema alerted Coast Guard officials after they found the 6-meter-long vessel washed up on shore. The boat's bottom is covered with algae and barnacle. The bow number indicates that the vessel was registered with the fishery cooperative in the city of Ishinomaki. Officials have confirmed that the vessel was lost in the 2011 tsunami that devastated the city. Okinawa is more than 2,000 kilometers away.
I feel the scars from the tragedy are still marked on the boat's body. It must have traveled a long way around the Pacific.
Authorities plan to talk with the owner to decide what to do with the boat. 2 months ago, residents elsewhere in Okinawa found another fishing boat from the tsunami hit.